So after getting your hearing tested and reviewing your results, it's normal to have questions about hearing aids. At Sims Hearing and Wellness, our goal is to help you make an informed and comfortable decision so that you are confident in moving forward with hearing aids if needed. Now, one of the most common questions that people ask is, do I really need hearing aids?
Not everyone chooses to get hearing aids, even though they have hearing loss, and that's okay. One of the things that we want people to understand is even a mild hearing loss puts you at 50% more of a risk for dementia and Alzheimer's. We want you to understand how hearing affects the brain and the implications of hearing loss. Once you have all the information, that choice is solely your choice. We will walk you through every step of it, but that is your choice.
Another common question is, will hearing aids make everything sound loud? The answer to that is really just based on how the hearing aids are set up. You essentially have a prescription or a target that we are aiming for with the said hearing loss. Everybody's is different, and everybody's going to perceive how they sound differently. And so some people may be a little bit more sensitive to certain sounds, and that is very adjustable. The hearing aids, as you wear them, let's say over your first week, your first month, you're going to notice sounds that we can't replicate in this room. And so you bring that information back to us is going to allow us to fine-tune things a lot better and more accurate to what you need so that the hearing aids don't sound overly loud or overly soft. It could be one way or the other. It just depends on how we have them set, and that's very adjustable. And so that problem generally is possible, but it doesn't exist once we learn how you react to them.
Technology isn't the same as it was for your grandparents, right? Where they amplified everything. New technology helps to measure the signal to noise ratio to help make speech clearer than all of the other things in the environment. But there is an adaptation process. So at first, sometimes everything does sound a little bit louder, but as you get used to them and adapt to them, it makes it much more comfortable. But we are here to walk you through that whole process.
Okay, so another common question is, will people notice my hearing aids? Hearing aids are much more discreet, and they come in many different styles today. And so if vanity or the way they look is a factor at all, generally we have a solution that is going to be up to par with what you want.
Do you see this hearing aid?
Tori has on a hearing aid right now. In general, this is how it's going to look on most people. If you want to find it, it is there. But how many people are you looking behind their ear or at their ear at all? I like to say this to people is, what makes you look older isn't going to be the fact that you have something on your ear. It's going to be when you're asking people to repeat themselves, or you're acting like you have no idea what's going on because you can't hear it. And so the hearing aid is going to help with that. The way it looks should not matter, but we have options to help if that does matter. Another question about the hearing aids is, are they hard to maintain or take care of? Now, in my opinion, working with hearing aids, it's pretty simple. But at the same time, this is something that most people don't work with up until the point that they have to. And so the hearing aid, just more than anything, needs to be cleaned and charged. If you know how to clean it, you know how to charge the hearing aid, it's always going to be ready to go for you. And the final part of that is knowing how to put it in. And what's nice is whenever you first get your hearing aids, these are the main things that we're going to focus on, making sure that you're aware of how to do so that you have the knowledge to take care of it and use the hearing aid properly.
If you're unsure, we'll walk you through that process. We'll give you all of the information that you need to make an informed decision, and we will walk you through that process. And if you decide not to get hearing aids, just come back and see us yearly for an annual test, and whenever you're ready, you're ready.
You're going to have all the information that you need to make a decision. Now, if you're not ready, that is okay. We're not here to pressure you or make you feel like you have to do it. But what's nice is we are going to do a thorough evaluation of your hearing so that we understand what is causing your hearing trouble. We're going to go over that with you so that you understand it as well. And then we have the hearing aids here for you to try on and actually experience. And if you have a family member here or a friend, somebody that you have the ability to communicate with them on, that's going to show you the difference here. We can replicate a lot of things, but a lot of times the real world is outside of this room. And so bringing someone with you is just a little taste of how things will go once you have it, and then we can move forward from there.
Our goal is to test your hearing, explain your hearing loss to you, and teach you ways to hear better if you want to.